Hey, I'm LeAnne Carswell. I own the expert real estate team here in Greer, South Carolina. I got my start in real estate back in 1995. I had gotten married and moved to Florida. Have a paralegal degree from Greenville Tech as a paralegal. And honestly didn't know anybody when I got down there, so I ended up looking back in the newspaper back in the day. Got a job as an assistant to a realtor, and gosh, she told me then that I needed to go and be licensed, so she sent me to school. So for the next probably 18 months maybe, I worked for her. Then I transitioned into working for the broker, and I was a listing coordinator for him, doing the research on properties before he went out to list them. And then I started negotiating contracts, and I loved that. But I also saw the buyer agents making a ton of money. So, because we were a small company, I think one year we did 320 deals and there were maybe 4 of us. So it was, I don't know, it was a dynamic place. And actually back then, Kirk, my broker, had been coaching with this guy named Mike Ferry. I had never been exposed to any of that. So then when I came home, got divorced, came home, I was pretty full of myself. And I'm like, I was broke, completely broke, and moved back in with mom and dad and decided if I'm gonna do this, might as well do it. I didn't know what else to do, so ended up, South Carolina had reciprocity with Florida, so I just had to take the state portion of the test. So I was living at home, and one day I woke up and one side of my face looked like I had had a stroke. And so luckily my doctor was able to get me in immediately, and she said, I think you might have multiple sclerosis. I don't know, I cried and I did some research online, and then I didn't cry anymore, and told my dad when he got home, and I don't know, I knew then that, I had a farming family work ethic, but I knew then that I had to make hay while the sun was shining, because with MS, there might be a time when I won't be able to work. So I knew I had to pack as much money away as I could, while I could. Got my license, went and hung it with a small company at the base of Glassy, and was their top salesperson. As soon as I got there, I just started working like crazy because I was literally broke. And within 18 months, I had enough money saved up to buy a house. My dad cried again for the second time. He cried the first time when I left. He cried again the second time when I left. And just got a great foundation from my time in Florida. And again, kept growing, left for Keller Williams in 2003. And it was the first Keller Williams in South Carolina. So I think I was one of the first 40 agents there. Had a great time there, learned a lot. And they did have great training. And started growing my team, and kind of knew the footprint that I wanted it to take because I had seen it in Florida. So I just kept adding an assistant and a buyer agent. And anyway, now, back in 2011, I decided to leave Keller Williams, went out on my own. Now we've got Peggy, the listing coordinator, Teresa, the closing coordinator. Savannah is the front desk, answers the phone. She does a tremendous amount, making sure the agents are where they need to be. Then we've got our marketing department with Casey behind the camera, and right now we've got Jennifer helping out, so doing assistant, working up listings. So we've got a phenomenal team. I don't know, I love coming to work every day. I'm a total, if you know the DISC profile, I'm a DI, so I'm a high driver, and I'm talkative too. So I don't know, that's a little bit about me and a little bit about my story. Give us a call at 895-9791 or click the link below. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.